Check.
Hello, hello, hello.
I'm here from Bangalore, and I don't know, I would say music entrepreneur right now because just started a consultancy with this lady here. Unique thing about me is I adopted a cat 2 years ago, love her, but I'm also allergic to her, so figuring that situation right now.
Thank you. Passion with reality. All right, one more.
Hello everyone, myself Disha Goswami. I'm a violinist and I'm a music educator. So I guess that's the unique thing about me that I'm a violinist and I'm a music educator mainly, but I'm exploring myself into performing side of music as well. So I would like to say that one thing more unique about me is I have incredible patience level because I teach from 5-year-old to a 50-year-old. So I sort of know how to speak with everyone. Yeah, thank you so much.
Music therapy. Okay. Good luck.
Hi, I'm Vidosi, and what's unique about me is that I make music for mental health and healing. So yeah, yes. I'm also a music therapist, so that's why I'm here.
We should have another but do definitely connect with Sakshi from our team. Anybody who's interested in joining the group in our collective would want you to come to you. Over to you, Aditi, and to be in touch. Yeah, we'd love to have you on board.
Hi, everyone. Yes. So, welcome to this tuning into mental health session. I'm so happy to be here with you guys. I'm here to talk about something I really love, which is mental health, and something else which I really love as well, which is music. What really I saw, I heard a saying which said that music can heal wounds that medicines can't, and that really, really resonated, right? And he's doing this. Is that a good thing? Yes, okay. Yes, 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 okay, this is what it is, okay. So we're going to, thank you, okay. So we're going to start our session with a little bit of activity, okay? I want you guys to close your eyes. We're going to play some music for some time, okay? Listen to the music, think about what it's doing to you, okay? Think about the thoughts that you're getting. Close your eyes, everyone, close your eyes, please. Think about the thoughts that you're having. Think about sensations that are going on in your mind. Think about any memories that you may be having. Think about what you're associating this music with. Yeah. Close your eyes, please. Okay. Can I ask you to open your eyes? Can I ask somebody to share what was going on in your mind? What were some of the associations you had? Hi, what's your name?
My name is Vivek.
Yeah,
So this sounded more like a meditative sound,
perfect.
and the most beautiful thing about it was that how the sound of water was captured,
Yes,
and it was so healing.
yes, yes.
Definitely, it felt like healing the wounds inside.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's great. Thank you. Yes, this was healing. This was, capturing, making you, soothing stuff, right? This is something that helps you soothe. So if you are in an agitated state, this is something that's likely to calm you down. Response to our parasympathetic nervous system. All right, one more, please. Please close your eyes. Yeah.
This to me sounded like space. The words that came to my mind was space and flow.
Okay. Space and flow because of the water. Okay.
Flow, I think also space means
Okay. Space and flow. Thank you. All right. One more. Please close your eyes and listen to this and think about what it's doing to you. Think about the associations, the thoughts, the sensations. All right. Please open your eyes. You were having a fantastic reaction here. Yeah, so guys, what did this music remind you of? What were the associations? What is it that you were thinking about when you were hearing this? Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, so when I heard this, I remembered one horror movie that I had seen a few
Okay.
years ago, A Quiet Place.
Okay.
So in the movie, what happens is, at least when I heard this kind of sound, it's like kind of survival.
Okay.
That when you are running, like you are running from these
Yes.
monsters, or
Yes.
you are running from something bad. So it's basically that you're in the middle of a jungle, in the middle of woods, and you're running to save your life.
Yes.
That is how this music
Yes.
sounded.
Yes, so this music was opposite. It was fast paced, it had more beat, it did different things to your body, right? It kind of energized you. The first music was more calming, and the first music was more like sort of relaxing you. I played the music after this because I want you guys to be energized during this workshop and not go to sleep. So hi everyone and welcome to Tuning into Mental Health. My name is Aditi Vaze. I am a senior clinical psychologist from Trijog. Trijog is among India's top 3 counseling centers, and we have different wings. We have corporate, adult, child wing, and the learning and development wing. Welcome everyone. Today we have, for the next sort of 40 minutes for our workshop, we're going to start with talking about mental health, and we have a cozy group here, so I would really want you guys to participate as much as you can. And towards the end, we have a trailblazer, an artist who's coming here to speak about mental health, his experience with mental health and challenges. All right, so let's start with me asking, what is mental health? One second. What is mental health? What do you mean by, okay, all of us have a body, right? Yes, all of us have a mind. Yes, so, yes? I just played the drums and energetic music. Oh yeah, right. Okay. Okay, we have a mind, so we all have mental health. But what do we mean by being in a state of good mental health or balanced mental health? What is that? Being in a state of tranquility, all right? If I don't have any mental health concerns, does it mean that I'm mentally healthy? Does it mean I have mental health? All right, so WHO came up with a beautiful definition of mental health, which says that where it's a state of well-being where individual realizes his or her potential, can cope with the stressors of life, and can work fruitfully and productively. So mental health is not just absence of any sort of mental illness, okay? It is the ability to contribute to society. It is the ability to kind of do what is in the best of your capacity, okay? It is the also the ability to cope with normal stressors. And if you can see below there, it's like a spectrum, right? We all vary up and down. There are days when we are feeling good, our mental health is positive. There are days when we're feeling bad, we feel down, we feel that our energy is sapped. Okay, so this is the way that we go through mental health. Another fantastic way to talk about mental health is to dispel the myths and facts, okay? I'm going to tell you a statement. Quickly tell me whether it's a myth or fact. Mental health concerns are rare among people. Is it a myth or is it a fact? Myth? Okay. They're not. How many people do you think suffer from mental health illnesses? Everyone? Okay, everyone has mental health. People have mental health challenges, okay? Before the pandemic, it was 1 in 7 people. Do you know how much it is after the pandemic? 1 in 5, 20%. 20% of us, okay, suffer from some mental health challenge. There's an economic cost. There's a cost of almost $1 trillion that we will lose till 2030 because of this. Do you know which age group is most vulnerable? Yeah. She says us, 18 to 25. I am not in that age group, but okay. I'm vulnerable as well. All right. Okay. People with mental health concerns can hold on to a job and work well. Myth or fact? Fact, absolutely fact. In fact, people with mental illnesses can hold on to jobs. They should be working. It adds to their sense of belongingness and productivity. Very, very important, with adequate detection, treatment, and intervention, okay? All right. Mental health concerns are a sign of weakness. Yeah. Only weak people get mentally ill? No, not at all. Not at all. In fact, there's a very complex play between genetics, biology, environmental stressors, personality. There are certain personality types that are more prone to feeling, mental health concerns. So it's all like a sort of a complex situation. In fact, it takes a lot of strength and resilience to acknowledge and recognize that there is a mental health concern and ask for help, okay? And people can't just snap out of mental health concerns, okay? You need to actually actively acknowledge and work at it. Checking in, listening, and being non-judgmental are ways you can help someone with mental health concerns. What do you feel? Everyone's, should we play the music again where like people wake up? Come on, guys. All right, fact or myth? Absolutely, okay. Being non-judgmental, providing a safe space, very, very, very important, okay. You must have heard of the social stigma saying, "Pagal to nahi ho gaya hai?" Okay, or iski shadi kara lo, sab kuch theek ho jayega. Okay, all right. Or maybe it's like as if there is a sort of, somebody is like evil eye, uske upar buri nazar lag gayi hai, or there's a devil and all of that, right? All right, and the last one, you cannot recover from mental health illness. Absolutely, it is a myth, okay? If somebody acknowledges it, gets the right treatment, is open to getting whatever interventions, whether it's medical or therapeutic, whatever it is, 65% of people, even with serious mental illnesses, are able to make a full recovery, okay? So this is actually a myth. You guys were wonderful. All right, some of the things to keep in mind though. What are some of the red flags for mental health, right? Especially COVID. We became so isolated in COVID, and COVID really hit our mental health. And in fact, that's when the conversations about mental health started sort of happening, right? People felt isolated, okay? If you feel you have difficulty in regulating your emotions are all over the place, or chota sa kuch ho gaya hai, you're overreacting to that, okay? If you feel that your thoughts are spiraling, they're all over the place, performance is decreasing at work, if you have disruptions in sleep or appetite, you're unable to reach goals, or if whatever's going on in your mind and body and feelings is affecting your work, it's time to take, treatment, or time to speak to somebody about mental health. All right, we have a fantastic statistic here. This is by this is a survey actually, which was done. It's called the Digital Music Study. It was conducted in 2022 in an age group of 16 to 44-year-olds. It was around 4,000 people who were surveyed. And you know what they said? they said that 65% of people think, okay, that music is important for their mental health. Do you guys agree? 65%, yeah. Yeah, and in fact, among the millennials, it went up to 72%. They said music is an integral part of our mental health. We can't imagine our life without mental health. 75% of people said that when they exercise, they use music. So if you see, walking 58.6, yoga 48, running 41. How many of us exercise to music? How many of us? Yeah, but this is not 75% of the audience. Okay, maybe we have 20% people. All right. Why do you exercise to music? What happens? Why? It energizes. And do you listen to slow songs or do you listen? It motivates you. It energizes you. The heart-thumping music. You know, I have friends who run the marathon who say towards the end, these are recreational runners, towards the end, it's just the beat of the music and my feet. That's all I can feel. Okay, that really, really helps me a lot. What are the benefits of music on physical health? Very, very important. Okay, improved exercise performance. We just said that. Upbeat and motivational music enhances performance, okay? It helps them to keep pace, okay? Endurance activities, you feel like you can push yourself a little bit more, right? Pain management. Pain can be physiological. Can it be psychological? Yes. Difficult to manage psychological pain? Yes. Yeah, we have a lot of artists who express pain through music, right? Okay, yeah. Music releases endorphins. Endorphins are your natural painkillers, okay, in your body. Very, very important. Enhanced sleep quality. Do you guys listen to any sort of music when you're sleeping? No, okay. You know what white noise is? Yeah. What? Sorry. Okay, what is it? It is. White noise helps, okay, to change from wakefulness to sleepiness, okay? Ambient music, where you have waterfalls, okay, where you have maybe sounds from the coffee shop, okay? Audiobooks, all these sort of things really, really help. Have you heard of binaural beats? Okay, binaural beats help in increasing attention and focus. It aids in rehabilitation and recovery. This is where music therapy comes in. We have a music therapist with us today, okay? Music therapy covers everything. So when we talk about music, it's not just the songs. It could be the lyrics, the tunes, you know, the pitch of the voice, the melody, the tone, all of that, okay? All of this. Usually what happens in music therapy is that the therapist will make you listen to music or maybe sing and dance, maybe compose, okay, maybe, you know, like sort of ask you what's going on, you know, in your sort of body or in your mind, anything sort of sensations that you have. All of this is related to music therapy. How do you think, suppose I give you a drum in front of you and you're very, very angry, how are you going to be playing that drum? Yeah, right? Yeah, very hard, right? Yeah, very, very hard, discordant, yeah. On the other hand, okay, if you are feeling calm and soft, you know, everything about you is like that. Music therapy also can help you to channel your reactions in a better way. And of course, stress reduction, because it reduces cortisol, which is the stress hormone. It you know, sort of reduces your heart rate and your breathing, which is a parasympathetic nervous system. Benefits of music on mental health. The kind of music you listen to has such a big influence on the way that you think and you feel and you relate to the world. So, you know, it's very, very important to keep that in mind, okay? It has a lot of mood enhancement properties. You know, what is the one thing that gets all of us kind of connected with each other? If I ask you, hey, what's your favorite kind of music? What's your favorite kind of music? Yeah, anyone, yeah. Western classical, yeah. Do you think that people over here who, you know, like Western classical are like, this is a good conversation starter? Or do we have happy memories about songs? Some special song, yeah, when you went maybe on the first date, or you went for a concert, okay, or yeah, or you had, you know, if maybe it's a religious festival, maybe something related to your family, something your family like to sing, a lot of mood enhancing properties, relief from anxiety and depression, it releases endorphins, serotonin. Serotonin is a hormone which makes you feel good about yourself, right? It's a calming hormone, okay? Enhanced cognitive function. How many of us listen to music when we are studying or working? Yeah? Only 5 of us? Rest of you don't? Yeah? What sort of music? What sort of music? Instrumental, okay? Some people find instrumental music is something that helps them. Some people find white noise helps them. Some people find electronic dance music actually. Yeah, disco, so is it called disco anymore? I don't know whether, okay. All right, and social connection. Music fosters something called, it releases oxytocin. Oxytocin is a love hormone. It gets people together. When I used to travel by train, there used to be a bhajan group in my train in the morning. And now I realize the importance of it. People are traveling for a couple of hours to get to work early in the morning, and they're singing together, okay? That is such a, way to foster connections, right? Quickly, how do we nurture mental health? I want to ask you guys, how do you look after your mental health? Quickly, couple of tips. What do you guys do?
By avoiding bad employees.
Bad employees? Okay. All right. Take it. Let me quote that a little nicely and say, avoid your triggers. Okay? Triggers are things, okay, or triggers are things, maybe people, places, sensations that give you, sort of, it spikes your, yeah. Not isolating, but kind of managing your triggers, understanding. Okay, what else? So we have managing.
Reflection and then
Okay.
reflection, journaling, and conversation.
Yes, talking to people, journaling and conversation. Okay, very, very important. Speaking to somebody else, relating.
I think acceptance too is a big factor, right?
Yes, acceptance.
Avoiding your triggers and rather accepting them.
Yes, so one of the ways to resolve your trigger is to acknowledge that ये मेरा trigger है and to accept it. But yes, loving yourself unconditionally, talking nice things about yourself, self-talk. We are coming to this. The most important thing. What? The most important thing. What? Yes. Higher. Yes, I'm sure. Okay, but we know that money doesn't solve everything. It is literally healthy body in a healthy mind. This is the beginning of your mental health. Exercise now is a way to get, now people are saying, researchers are saying more and more, exercise should be the first line of defense or first treatment for things like depression. Very, very important to get movement. Sleep. If I don't sleep well, my anxiety symptoms increase 30%. Okay? Clean eating. If you eat clean, if you eat whole foods, if you eat nutritious food, your mood swings will reduce. There was an experiment that said people eat 18% less or order 18% less if you sit in a restaurant that has calming music and soft light. Okay? Because perhaps you're more mindful when you're eating, okay? You realize when you're full. You want to stop eating too much or stop overeating? Adjust this and put, music. So this is very, very important. Please look after your sleep, okay? Exercise and eating. Digital detox. What is the percentage of people who say they're addicted to their phones? What do you think? Yeah. Yes, we had a very, yeah. Yes, yes. Yes, say. Oh, you're saying you're addicted to your phone? Okay. Okay, thank you for this. Yes, okay. All right. How many of you think you're addicted to your phone? Okay, no. Okay, how many of you don't remember when your phone was not with you? Yeah, okay. How many of you think your phone is always with you? Yes, actually, yes, it's a part. This is how many of us take our phones to the toilets? And this is a study done by Nielsen. Yeah, 44%. 44. Never? That is fantastic. Digital detox, anything causes rapid highs of dopamine, okay? It causes anxiety, it causes a sense of FOMO. If you have to protect your mental health, be watchful about this. Manage your triggers, we already spoke about this. Self-care activities. Self-care activities can be journaling, meditation. Let's do an activity quickly. Have you heard of this thing called Brahmari? You know what Brahmari is? What is Brahmari? Yeah. Pranayam, yeah, okay. Just close your eyes, okay? Close your eyes and hum like a bee. Okay? You can start now. Close your eyes. Once again. Okay, one last time. Deep breath and hum. Okay, thank you. Do you feel a little different? Yeah? You're like, I don't know what to react. Yes, if you do it more and more, you will. You can do this before you sleep. It increases your parasympathetic nervous system. This is all music, right? This is all sound. This is the power of sound. This is the power of the way that it affects your brain connections, right? Okay? Building connections, so important. Music fosters connection. We also have a speaker with us now who's going to speak about his experiences. Okay, he's going to speak about building connections or how music has helped and mental health. Social connections are very, very important, whether you're attending a concert together, listening to a music, listening to music, traveling somewhere. They actually just go, take you back to the happy times of your life, right? Watch your self-talk. We spoke about this. The way you speak about yourself determines the way that you relate to the world. Simple. You say negative things about yourself, you talk derogatory things about yourself, you are going to feel bad and you're going to feel the world as a pessimistic place. Change the way that you think. This is where lyrics come in, right? There are some songs that energize you, na? Any example? I'll tell you. Have you heard of the song called Kabhi Kabhi Aditi? I thought it's like made for me. I'm like, wow, mere liye bana. Okay? Because it is exactly that, right? It's talking about the challenges. Anyone would like to share? Any lyrics that really energize you? Anything that helps you? Yeah? Dream chasing. Dream chasing, okay. Okay, okay. All right. And that's a form of self-expression as well, right? When you actually, this is what journaling also is. So when I write something, I'm expressing myself. Practice gratitude. Far too much time we waste on what is not going right in our life. Very, very less we acknowledge what is going right in our life. By practicing gratitude, it rewires your neural connections, okay? Please do this every single day. It really, really helps. In the beginning, if you're not able to think about big things, think about small things. Think about the food you have, the clothes you have. Make this a daily practice. Purpose and meaning. Helping somebody, learning something, being a part of a community, feel connected to people, volunteering somewhere, and just doing a nice deed for somebody. Very important to protect your mental health. And last is talk to a therapist. Okay, if you feel, or anybody really, talk to somebody who provides you a safe space, who's non-judgmental, okay? Not if you go to speak to somebody and say, oh my God, mujhe bhi aise hi laga, it's worse for me. No, okay? Somebody who gives you a place to talk. A therapist, why? Because it's a trained professional. They can see patterns and they can perhaps guide you. All right, so with this, we have come to an end of the section of what mental health is. We have another very exciting section coming up, and it gives me great privilege to introduce somebody else who's a panelist for today, who's going to speak. He is a true trailblazer in the Indian music industry, renowned for his raw and authentic lyrics and his ability to seamlessly fuse rap and melodic singing. He has gained widespread acclaim for his unflinching exploration of sensitive and complex issues, from mental health to societal norms, and his music has resonated deeply with fans around the world. I'm so happy to introduce and welcome Mr. Dino James up on stage. Yes. Would you like to sit?
Check. Hi everyone, can you hear me? Yes. Okay.
Okay, Dino,
Should I sit or stand?
Yeah, whatever is you think.
I'm comfortable doing both.
Okay, so
Sit or stand.
maybe.
अच्छा, mic ऐसे पकड़ने की आदत हो जाती है concert के लिए. Samesha, you always hold your mic like this. थोड़ा और शराफत से.
So Dino, thank you so much. I'm so happy to
Thank
be
you.
speaking to you. Dino, what would you describe your mental health right now?
Right now?
Yeah, what do you think about your
Nervous?
Nervous.
Yeah.
Okay, why?
No, nervous because I'm doing this for the first time.
Okay.
And as an artist, you are like going through different kind of emotion all the time.
Yes.
Sometimes, like you said, कि कभी आपको समझ में आता है, कभी आपको समझ में नहीं आता है.
Yes.
So you are always trying to figure out that what is your state of mind right now.
Yes.
So the prominent notion is nervousness.
Yes. I think we should sit. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
All right. So the prominent notion is nervousness. Apart from that, I'm always anxious.
Okay. Always
And
anxious?
always anxious. So
Yeah.
anxiety is a part of my body.
Okay.
So I've been talking to my friends also to take care of my anxiety and everything else. So वो चलता रहता है. Musicians हो, artist हो, तो मैंने kind of accept कर लिया है कि I'm going to be a little anxious all the time, which is not actually a very good thing.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a mix of a lot of emotions
Okay.
together.
Okay. And I'm so happy that, you know, you're so open about the fact that you feel anxious, right?
गाने लिख दिए भर भर के मैंने इसी की वजह से. Let's go.
All right. Are there, anyone wants to say, are there any specific, you know, self-care practices that you do now that you're saying that?
First of all, you have to realize that what is wrong with you in order to take care of yourself.
Yes.
So पहली बात तो आपको पता ही नहीं चलता है क्योंकि mental health and awareness is not actually reached out to the people that in that way.
Yes.
So thank you for you guys for doing it. There are different ways actually सब लोग को अपने अपने तरीके से normally what I do is I talk a lot.
Okay.
So अगर मेरे साथ में इतना हुआ है तो पब्लिक को बताता हूँ कि इतना हो गया है.
Okay.
So I want everybody to come and actually understand me what's going on with me.
Okay.
So when initially I can only talk about anxiety.
Sure.
Which is layered with so many more things.
Yes.
So it helped me when I started talking to people about it.
Okay.
और उन लोगों ने like you said कि एक बच्चा फेल होता है क्लास में दूसरा बोलता है मैंने भी होमवर्क नहीं किया मैं भी फेल हुआ तो you feel better.
Yeah.
So when people actually told me this happening with you also, I felt a little better.
Yeah. This is such an important part, right? Talk about it. Let's talk about mental health. Thank you, Dino, for talking.
Yeah.
People, so many people hide it because of the stigma that we have, right?
No, and mainly because of the reason because the mental health doesn't come only because anxiety, like I said, it's
Yes.
got layers.
Yes.
So बहुत सारी चीजें आप express भी नहीं कर पाते, which is very
Yes.
private to you.
Yes.
So it is so private that you can't even talk about it, you know, that
Yes.
to your bestest friend, to
Yes.
even to a therapist sometimes.
Yes.
So you have to like open up to a different level
Yes.
to an individual and knowing ki they are not going to judge you.
Yeah. Yes.
So वो इतना disconnect and that's where actually a therapist coming to picture जो
Yes.
आपसे disconnect होना बहुत important है.
Yes, he said again, being non-judgmental, and that is why speaking to a therapist helps because the person is objective, the person is providing a
Yeah,
safe
because it's
space.
going to be, you know, it's going to be so private things. It's going to be very
Yes,
embarrassing
yes.
things that you're going to speak out.
Yes.
So it's very difficult, important for you to actually have a disconnect. और पता रहना बहुत जरूरी कि ये individual
Yes.
और किसी को नहीं बताएगा.
Absolutely, confidentiality, opening up your innermost recesses, right? Thank you, Dino. So, what is your general thought about therapy? Do you think are you positive about therapy? Would you?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like I said, that it's very important to get a therapist. Like I
Yeah.
said, that it's going to take a lot of time for you to understand that you have a problem. That it took
Yes.
me almost 4 years to realize
Wow.
that I've got major anxiety. I was just going through, just banging my head everywhere, trying to actually, you know, push myself in the wrong direction, work more,
Overwork.
sleep less, कि
हाँ,
शायद मैं
हाँ.
काम नहीं कर रहा हूँ इसलिए anxiety हो रही है. A
Correct.
lot of people actually who realizes about mental health being a very physical problem. So
Yes.
लोग उनको लगता है गैस हो गई है.
Yes,
acidity.
yes, true. Especially anxiety. Yes,
Yeah, especially
yes.
anxiety. Actually, one
Yes.
of my friend called me and he said कि you know bro, I'm going to see the doctor. मैंने कहा कितना frequently क्यों जा रहा है? बोलो bro बहुत गैस हो गया है.
Yeah.
So you know acidity gas हो गया है.
Yeah.
And I can see him when I see a patient.
Yeah.
And I can see him that you know that he was not mentally on.
Yes.
So I said कि what's going on? He said bro बहुत acidic हो गया मुझे ना बहुत weird feel हो रहा है. मैंने I know what you're feeling. थोड़ा little and then
Oh.
everything will be okay.
Yeah. You know, there are 128 psychosomatic illnesses, which means where your mind affects your illnesses, exactly like he said, acidity, irritable bowel syndrome, headaches all the time, lower back pain. Yes, thank you so much, Dino, for this. Yeah. How does your
22 situation
yeah.
where you want to be messed up all the time in order for you to actually write something good that people can enjoy.
Okay.
But as a human, as a creator, you're suffering.
Wow, and we have many, and I would really love your reactions about this. What he says, right? I have to be in a constant state of suffering because only then I will be able to challenge
Because
it.
I'm useless if I'm comfortable, basically.
Wow, and wow, and as
So I want to go through that pain. So somebody actually told me, I was talking to Bacha by somebody, and he told me कि जो artist का जो और ये बहुत important है आप लोग में से जो artist हैं जो बनना चाहते हैं सब लोग जो artist का जो make हुआ है जो निर्माण हुआ है वो लोगों के लिए हुआ है मतलब basically आप अपने life में हमेशा miserable रहोगे क्योंकि लोगों को आपको कुछ पहुंचाना है so that actually kind of helped me for some reason.
Yeah.
I thought that you know that God has made me as an artist. It's not actually for myself. It's actually for the people. You know, so that they can listen to your song.
Wow.
They can have their moment.
Yeah.
So you tend to get drawn with that kind of emotion.
yeah,
And you tend to like suffering more.
Yeah.
Because if you don't suffer, you don't justify your songs.
wow.
So, but. Yeah.
Okay.
So I have kind of made peace with this. और मैं को
Okay.
लगा भाड़ में जाए दुनिया, पहले मैं अपना ख्याल रखता
Yeah, that's true.
Happy song बनाऊंगा, वो बनाऊंगा, Afro drill बनाऊंगा मैं. And I'm gonna make all happy or मीठे songs to everyone. But I'm gonna take care of myself for sure.
Thank you so much, Gino. You know, Freud, who was the yeah, please, no, go on. Yeah, Freud,
Thank
the biggest, one of the most well-known psychologists, spoke about sublimation, which means when I take a negative emotion and turn it into something which is positive, taking my pain and turning it into something which is like
Yeah, but in
writing
that
songs
process
and
actually it's
lyrics.
very cool to actually say that कि मेरे को बहुत तकलीफ थी लिखते वक्त, ये सब बोलते बहुत अच्छा लगता है. But when you are actually living in as an artist, you actually bleed.
Yeah.
You go through so many things. You get up in the morning, you don't know what's going on with you,
Yeah.
and which is not cool at all. It's very cool when you're on stage. It's
Yeah.
only cool when you're performing in front of the
Yeah.
camera.
Yeah.
So I just want everybody to be. I just hope कि सब लोग इस चीज से aware रहे.
Yeah.
क्योंकि it's very uncool for me to actually say that that I'm weak.
Yeah.
Especially in hip hop,
Yeah.
you can't say that I'm weak.
Yeah.
So it's a very catch-22 again. Like I said, that you really have to take care of yourself, and it gets physical. It is very tough. You get up miserable. You don't want anybody around you. You want a lot of time. I just sit, and I'm just sitting for hours
Wow.
and trying to analyze that what's going on inside me.
Yeah.
Trying to fight. So मेरी पूरी लड़ाई complete होती है अपने आप से लड़ने की first, and then I start working. Top of that, you described about all the challenges about
Yes.
social media and phone
Yes,
addiction
yes.
and sense of comparison, और मेरे साथ क्यों हुआ, उसके साथ क्यों
Yes.
नहीं हुआ, और मैं यहाँ पर क्यों हूँ, वो वहाँ पर क्यों है.
Correct.
So ये सब चीजें चलती रहती हैं. So it's actually a very tough world to live in, and thank you guys again. For giving us the tool to fight for it. और मैं सब लोगों से बोलना चाहता हूँ, bro, it's very important. हालांकि I don't know कितने लोगों तक ये message गया है, but it's very important to take care of yourself. You know why? Because it's very productive. I feel miserable. मेरे को लगता है मैं ऐसा क्यों हूँ यार, इतना अजीबोगरीब ख्याल क्यों आ रहे हैं मेरे दिमाग में. Why can't I be just focusing on my boy Arjun is actually here, and Arjun takes care of all my work. So basically whenever we are sitting, we are not actually talking about work. We are only talking about my state of mind. मैं बोलता भाई मेरे दिमाग का कुछ कर. Because आपका work on a very serious note, आपका work बहुत ज़्यादा सफ़र करता है. आप फोकस नहीं कर पाते हो क्योंकि 10 गाने बने, 10 पे आपको फोकस करना है. There are shows going on, there are conferences going on, there are music going on, there's
Yes.
a business of music going on. CA कॉल कर रहा है भाई GST भरना है. So everything is going on, and you really have to have that peace of mind and a calm mind to take care of yourself.
Yes, very important point. He's saying there's a catch-22, I love that word, or a dichotomy where suffering is required to be a good artist, but to manage your own life, you need to be in a state of equilibrium, right? You need to be able to regulate yourself, you need to be able to look after your interpersonal relationships. So finding that balance is really important, right? What about people you speak to? Who gives you support? Who is your support system? What do you think that helps?
I mean, the only one individual that I call up is Rani James, is my mom. Because I think that she is a lady with a lot of wisdom. और obviously कि और मुझे लगता है एक sense of concern होना बहुत ज़रूरी है. Like I just spoke about a sense of disconnect, जहाँ पर लोग आप किसी को नहीं जानते, that you can talk to an individual, and at the same time you need an individual who's really concerned for you, who
Yes.
can die for you,
Yes.
who can give you love unconditionally, and who
Yes.
can understand you at the same time.
Yes.
My dad also loves me at the same time.
Yes.
But with mom, I think that because she's an artist,
Yes.
and she understands me more.
Yes.
So whatever happens, actually, I know that she's there. She
Yes.
will heal me, she will
Yes.
pray for me,
Yes.
and everything will happen.
Yes.
So that is my for sure 110% security area that I call up. And rest, I've got very, very close friend. I've got Arjun, I've got Arushi. I've got a lot of people actually. But there are some things in your heart which is going on. It's impossible to express.
Yeah.
उसको express नहीं कर पाते हो. एक
Yeah.
editor ने बोला you kill your thought when you write it, you kill it again when you sing it. So you keep killing your thought actually, when you project it out to the world.
Yeah.
तो पूरे आर्टिस्ट्री का ही पूरा फॉर्म ये रहता है कि कैसे मैं सामने ये बता पाऊँ कि मेरे अंदर क्या चल रहा है.
Correct.
तो मेरे अंदर क्या चल रहा है वो दिखाने का ही पूरी लड़ाई है. तो साइकाइट्रिस्ट से भी आप यही बोलते हो कि ब्रो आई विश आई कैन एक्सप्लेन दैट व्हाट्स गोइंग ऑन इनसाइड मी.
Correct.
So like you answering to your question,
Yes.
my mom
Mom.
is
Yes.
the one go to
Good.
place.
Great. as I said, fostering social connections. Harvard did a longitudinal study for 75 years on happiness. And you know what they said is the number one predictor of good mental health is connections. The kind of quality of relationships. It need not only be romantic relationships, but when you feel that you have
Romantic relationship doesn't know anything about mental health.
No. it's in fact the fodder for
वहाँ तो
songs.
बिल्कुल नहीं बोलना चाहिए.
Okay, I wish I could keep on talking to you, but last two questions. You know, you also come from a small town, you've come here. What about the stigma, or do people look at mental health differently when you're in a smaller town versus now that you are
Smaller
exposed
town,
to?
it's people don't understand exactly
See
that
what
what's
it-
going on. I
yeah.
mean, it's very unfortunate, but people don't understand it at all. First of all, they don't have anybody to talk to.
Yes.
And their awareness and everything towards the world is so small, unfortunately, that they've got bigger problems to deal with, you know.
Yes.
So until it's actually going out of hand, unless you're
Yes.
breaking your head into the wall,
Yes.
they don't pay attention to it. Like I said, my friend, he's actually from a small town. And he said कि मेरे को acidity है.
Correct, correct.
तो मैंने बोला इतना क्या acidity है? तो बोला नहीं bro, I have to be in a doctor's place, then I feel safe. Then I understood that something else going on.
Correct.
The minute he spoke to me, actually all acidity, everything is gone.
Gone.
So it's very unfortunate actually, but again, you know, it is spreading a message, but it has to reach out to each and every house and individual.
yes.
That all the things that you ignore
Yes.
and all the things that you can't speak to an individual or to your family or to your friend, to your mom, something is going on inside. You know,
Yes.
something is going on.
Yes.
तो अगर आपके खुद के लिए नहीं, अगर आपके धंधे के लिए आपको अब करना है, आपके रिलेशनशिप के लिए आपको करना है, तो पहले अपना जो कहते हैं ना कि प्यार नहीं है तो प्यार दे नहीं पाऊंगा,
Yeah.
वैसे पीस नहीं है तो पीस दे नहीं पाऊंगा.
Correct.
So you have to be in peace and
And fill
whatever
your
to
own
give
cup
it out
first.
to the world, for
yeah,
sure.
and it's artists like you who amplify, you know, or you have a voice who speak about. And thank you for coming here and speaking
Thank you so
about
much.
this.
Thank you.
One last question is, what advice would you offer to aspiring musicians or artists who may face mental health
Yeah, I mean,
challenges?
you know, artistry line is actually the people are more respected when you hustle more. People are more respected when you sleep less. People are more respected when you do substance these days. तो ये बहुत easy होता है इससे actually carried away हो जाने का, Instagram में constantly लगे रहने का, corporate आपको बोल रहा है कि bro post reels, post stories, get into the room like this. It's very cool. But you never realize that you automatically get drawn toward all these things and you actually become a prey.
Yeah.
You know, prey, है ना word correct?
Pray, yeah.
Instead of so it's very important that you have to understand that you're not a fan, you are the person who's living it. You need to have a different lifestyle. You need to actually discipline yourself. You need to take care of yourself in order to, because fans, there's nothing called fans, there's nothing called people. They are there because they're in love with your product. They don't love you for sure. So you have to take care of yourself. You have to take care of your peace in order to
Yeah.
deliver well.
Yeah.
So stay away with just have 3-4 people around you. Work out for sure because life is my gym. I think gym saved my life. I got this bad habit of forgetting questions.
No, the question is
मैं
advice for
बोलते चले जाता हूँ.
musicians. This is great.
So I'm just saying, you know, gym जाना पसंद नहीं है. Do yoga, do swimming, whatever it is. I don't
Yes.
want to get into all this like detailed
Yes.
things
Yes.
of telling you.
Yes.
हिलो मतलब इधर से उधर हिलो. You know, और कुछ ना कुछ
Movement.
करो.
Yeah, movement.
Yeah, do something.
Yeah.
And avoid too much of phone if you can, bro.
Yes,
I mean, you know,
yes.
use it as a tool. And just talk to people and just have a good time, bro. It's okay to relax. It's okay to sleep. It's
Yes.
okay to relax. It's okay to take a break. It's very important to take a break. And do all those things and you'll be fine, bro.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Dino. It was
Yeah,
so
thank you.
wonderful to speak to you, and thank you for coming here and sharing your experiences.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
thank you so much, my dearest brother. One of our best friends and absolutely, undoubtedly, the best artists we have over here for not only owning up but championing your own mental health. When we believe and speak about what is within, it is a sign of strength, not a sign of weakness. On this note, I'd like to share with everybody that Dino James here has committed to his own mental health journey with Trujog. And today, Trujog is India's #1 organization for mental health care. So give it up for yourselves for being in this room. I see a full house. This is the change. We are the revolution. It is music and
Mental health.
woohoo! Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so
Aditi.
much.
Thank you.